Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life. This is a digital asset space. Good freaking afternoon and happy, I don't know what day it is. Is it Tuesday? Is it Wednesday? I think it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. So excited for you being this early adopter in this new asset class. The market is doing what the market does. That is some very, very interesting stuff for sure. I know that there has to be tons and tons and tons of frustration throughout the digital asset space, right? Everybody's most people, I should say, are kind of waiting for when moon, right? Trying to figure things out. And I know it has been tough on people for sure. Shout out to Patty XRP and Mickey B Fresh. I did have a nice conversation and a hangout on a live stream with Patty XRP. That was really, really cool. Hopefully I'll be able to connect with Mickey B Fresh as well. It was a really cool hangout, guys. Be sure to check that out on Mickey B Fresh's YouTube channel for sure. Trevor LeConte, what's going on, my friend? Great to see you. Watched it today. Awesome. I'm glad you had a chance to check that out, brother. Thank you so much for always supporting the channel. Trevor, I definitely appreciate that big time. What's going on, Alex Wright? Alex Wright is in the building, guys. Alex Wright is in the building. So, guys, listen, a little bit of an interesting Flare finance strategy has been kind of shared with the community. I'm going to check that out today. We'll go over that. I did watch that. Martin is a longtime community member, and I believe he used to check in on the channel quite a bit early on. I haven't seen him in feels like a really long while. So we'll go over that. It's an interesting strategy for sure. And, it's one to kind of put under your belt and, consider once Flare Finance launches for sure. Flare Community did another video, an AMA, rather live stream, answering some questions. You want to go check out Flare Community for sure. And check out thedefistandard.com for more info on all things Flare Network. Definitely go check that out, guys. Level up for sure. All things Flare Networks on thedefistandard.com. Crypto Hippo is in the building. How are you, my friend? Appreciate you checking in today. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, Keyless. Yep. So that if you're talking about the interview, it's on the Mickey B Fresh channel with me and Patty XRP. Devon Steve said it was a good AMA. I only listened to for a few 5 minutes or so of that. That's good to know, Devon Steve. Appreciate you checking in. So guys, check out that Flare Community AMA. He does really, really, really good work for sure. We're going to get into the numbers a little bit as well. But listen, the market is doing what the market does, as we like to say, right? The market is doing what the market does. So, I don't even have CoinGecko up here. Let's pull up CoinGecko so we can go over the numbers. But first, let's let the world know that Crypto Siege is live. That'd be really, really cool if you guys could put that out on Twitter. If you have a Twitter account, that'd be awesome. Let me do it here. Hit this here. So we had a great conversation with Patty XRP. Really, really sharp guy. You guys, you definitely want to go check that video out. It was a really, really cool hang. Again, sharing philosophy and mindsets. Most importantly, oh my goodness. Anybody see that interesting little tweet about BitBoy? Yeah. Interesting stuff. Here's what I can tell you. It is a reason why he has 1 million subscribers, right? He's good at his craft. That I can tell you. He is good at his craft. And by the way, the craft is not crypto. He's got quite another craft. It's not crypto. Ripple XRP for the finance strategy. The market. Okay, there it is. It is not crypto. So guys, let's go over the numbers. Actually, you know what? Before we go over the numbers, I gotta do this again. Yeah, I don't have that up either. You guys, we're really, really excited. We're in the process of moving. That has been an interesting journey. Got some interesting change of plans. Yeah, in terms of, you think you have a certain amount of time to get things done, and then, well, somebody throws a monkey wrench into the plans, and you gotta adapt, you gotta pivot. But we will make it happen nonetheless. Let me see if I can't find this. Let's go here. Let's go to hip hop. How many of you guys tired of waiting for the market to do its thing? What is this? There it is. How many of you guys are, kind of getting a little frustrated and want the market to do what it does? Right? I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, now, before we go over the numbers, let's hop on that bridge. Mulberry Street Cigars is in the building. There it is. Zoran Zox is like, yes, still waiting. Dun, dun. Trevor says definitely go check out that. You talking about the interview with me and Patty XRP? Thank you, my friend. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I agree, Devon, Steve. Jungle is in the building. BitBoy. Hilarious. And those people who are using BitBoy as confirmation for anything, that is funny to me. Sad. I almost lost it last night when I saw a certain content creator tweet BitBoy in a video. Like, I almost lost it. I almost went on the other side. But I didn't do it. Jungle, appreciate that, bro. It was a good time. It was really, really a good time. Patty XRP is a sharp guy. Very, very sharp guy, for sure. All right, guys. So listen, the market is doing what the market does, as we like to say. What's your plan? Tell me about your plan. Tell me about your plan for the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs in the market. What's your plan? Is it merely the hodl? Is it just merely to weather the storm? Do you have anything in place for cash flow? I'm telling you, it's a great question. You might want to consider it. You might want to consider it. I had an interesting conversation with my guy, Danny Loth, last night. It was real good. I was out on a walk with Miss Crypto Siege. Had a really great conversation. Smart guy. Really, really smart guy. He said he was going to put something out on Twitter. So I don't want to comment on a conversation until he puts that out on Twitter, if he has not already. So interesting stuff. Let's look over these numbers. Let's see here. Share. Bleeding. The market is bleeding. All right, let's see here. Let's take a look at this and see. So the market cap, 1.39 trillion. Yeah, so not exciting, down 2%. Oh, Bitcoin's at 32,000 again. How does it feel to be beholden to the market, guys? How does it feel? I got to tell. Oh my God, look at Ethereum. It's under $2,000 now. XRP is at 62 cents. It has to be painful to be beholden to the market. Personal experience. Tens of thousands of dollars in one crypto, not XRP. Bitcoin Cash. Beholden, yours truly, beholden to the market. Beholden to the market. I have 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 on other platforms. I'm making more money than the tens of thousands. Right? 1, 2, or 3,000 in DeFi is making me more money than the tens of thousands in a digital asset. Just the digital asset is beholden to the market. Got to check that out. You have to ponder that. I strongly consider you ponder those words. Ponder those thoughts. Think about that. Dogecoin is under 20 cents. XRP is at 62 cents. Uniswap's at under 20 bucks, $18.58. Now, for some people, this is an opportunity, right? Dollar cost averaging in maybe increasing the size of your portfolio or increasing the position that you may already have. For some of you, this is awesome, right? This is awesome, right? Get the dollar cost average in, especially, I remember 3 months ago, it was so many new people. So this is a blessing for people into this space 6 months ago or less. This is a blessing for you, and I'm happy for you. For the vast majority of us, this is painful. You know, the $2.5 trillion market cap, we haven't seen that in a long while. Right? In a long while. How does that feel? Look at Polygon, 90 something cents. It's crashing. 90 something cents. Yeah. I had to check my numbers as I have quite a bit of Polygon on the Aave platform. Yeah, I had to check the numbers. I'm like, what in the world? But I'm good. I practiced the right things there. I don't want to do that. Let's go back here. Yeah, I do want to do that. All right, I practiced the right things there, so that did work out. Ken, hi, how are you, my friend? I appreciate you checking in. Ken Howell said, that's how I found you, through XRP. Well, I appreciate you being here, Ken. Welcome. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the hangout. Mix says, great talk with Patty. Thank you, Mix. I appreciate that. It was a real cool hang. He's a really smart guy. For sure. Appreciate you being here, Mix. Travis Tolliver is in the building. What's good, bro? Great to hear from you again. Absolutely. Guys, welcome Ken to the channel. Do me a favor, please welcome Ken to the channel. He came over by way of Patty XRP. Be On It is in the building. What's good with you, bro? Be Honest says DeFi, baby. Yes, sir. Indeed. What's going on, D Stu? All right, I'll look into that, D Stu. I've been hearing some things about Hex, my friend. I've been hearing some things about Hex. Appreciate you being here, man. Guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You know, we always like to have just as many likes as we have people viewing the stream. What's going on, B Johnson? It's great to see you. South Texas Celsian, my friend. We need you to what is it? We need you to take some of that devotion and excellent service that you you provide for Celsius, and look in the Flare networks, bro. We need more content creators like yourself sharing Flare Networks, brother. Please consider that. Please consider that, because I know you do your thing very, very well for Celsius, but I would definitely ask that you look into Flare Networks. I know, Jingle. I know, Jungle. That's the deal, right? Siege, I'm ready for Flare Finance. When Spark. I know. We were just talking about that with Danny Loeb last night. For sure. Everyone's wanting, can't wait for that to get here. Jungle, did you see that interesting strategy from Martin Volk? Did you see that? It's an interesting strategy on Flare Finance. But I think he's spot on with those loops. I think he is spot on. Spot on. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, Alex.
You have multiple.
That's right, Alex. We do. We can eventually put that Shiba on Flare. Yeah, that is interesting. That's right. That is very, very interesting. I thought about that. Big Face, no cap is in the building. How are you, my friend? Oh, Patrick is the first time. Where's that at? Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate that, brother. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome in Patrick as well, and Ken. New people checking in from that interview. First time in myself. Love the show you did with Patty. All good things come to those who wait. Indeed. Flare Network is going to be massive. Flare Finance, I believe, has a shot to really rack up the TVL. It really does. And we have an opportunity to support it and be early and support it. I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. Crypto fees are high right now. What kind of crypto fees, Everett? Legendary is in the building. What kind of fees are you talking about, Everett? We're not talking about the Ethereum fees, are we? L Train says, first time, let's go. First timer, let's go. Well, welcome, L Train. I appreciate L Train 35. I appreciate you being here. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share this strategy from Martin Volk. I thought it was very, very interesting on Flare Finance. Interesting thing. And that DeFi thing is, it's, you know, think about DeFi and these liquidity pools. That's very, very interesting. Okay. A lot of it is about being first. A lot of it is about, you know, if there's $1,000 to be had a day and it's just you, wow, well, that's pretty cool. But if it's $1,000 a day and now instead of just you, it's now two, it's a little different, right? It's the same $1,000 a day, but now you're sharing it, if you will, right? So it's an interesting strategy on how that all works. That's why I like convex finance. It's a little different. It is a little bit different of a thing for sure. But in any case, let me share this from Martin. Shout out to Martin CP Vault for sharing that. What's going on in Crypto Caveman? Let's take a listen to this video. Let me make sure I find the right one. There it is. Marquise, what's going on, bro? What's good? What's good, Marquise? Good to see you. All right, so let's share this. Anyone else that I missed? I didn't miss any. Crypto Hippo, what's good, my brother? It's good to see you. All right, let's go find that. Interesting perspective from Martin. Let's share that. All right.
Have been asking me to make, and I think I could no longer say no to this one. It is a video, however, that I know by making it, I kind of am damaging my own earning potential in certain things, because the more people participate in what I will be explaining you in this video, the less beneficial it is for the people that are early, I guess. So this might be a long video. I just want to make sure that I explain everything clear.
Okay, let me find some good stuff here. Hold on.
That line from that box up here, because obviously Nexo is not on top of the XRP ledger, but you know what I mean, right? So we have the XRP ledger here, we'll have kind of fiat here, we have Flare Networks on the right, and then on top of Flare Networks, we have Flare Finance. All of these will play different roles within my plan. we also have kind of starting points of stuff that we have, right? So we have XRP over here on the XRP ledger that we start with. Obviously, after the Flare network goes live, once that happens, we'll have Spark tokens, right? They'll be over here. Then when Flare Finance goes live, we'll also get DAO Flare, right? DFLR, you'll see that here. And they're kind of our starting points. Now, I'm going to zoom in now and kind of give you a better understanding of what we're trying to do and how that will work. Okay, so let me zoom in first. Let's have a look here, and just pure look on the look at the XRP ledger for now. Okay, so I know that I've kind of explained this part before in a different video, but I just want to be complete, so I'm just going to include a bit here as well. So you have your XRP on top of the XRP ledger now. Just if you want to keep it there and just leave it there, that's all to you. But if you want to participate on the on Flare networks, you can basically move your XRP over onto that network. Now I say that, but I'm going to correct myself straight away because that's actually not true. Okay, your XRP will not like move over onto Flare networks. Right, this is a completely different network. They're not connected. That you cannot move it over. However, you can send your XRP to an agent, and then FXRP will get minted on the Flare networks, right? And this what I've kind of drawn out here is the process that happens, and I'll talk you through this right now. So when you hold XRP, you are an originator, or that means like if you want to actually say partake in smart contracts and you want to mint FXRP to do so, because it starts with you, you are the originator, you're the XRP holder. Now, the thing is here, in order for you to get FXRP, you'll need to use kind of a bridge, right? A bridge between the XRP ledger and Flare networks. Now, that bridge is called an agent. Okay, so an agent is basically a person or a group of people or whatever you want to call it, right? That hold Spark tokens. Now, if you will be receiving Spark tokens, you could choose to become an agent, but I am choosing not to do so in stage one, and I'll explain why in a minute. I think it's just more beneficial for me not to do so, because I think there'll be better ways to earn money in the beginning. But just to explain the concept here, so the agent is someone who has Spark tokens and is willing to lock them up for a period of time, and as a reward for doing that, they will earn XRP. Now, how does that work exactly? So the XRP that the originator once basically swapped for FXRP on Flare networks, they will have to send it to the agent plus a 0.1 creation fee. Now, that fee is something that in the end the agent will get to keep, right? So that's the whole point of the agent doing this, because they're earning XRP. So whatever the value of XRP is, plus 0.1% is what you send over to that agent. That agent then gets your XRP, and they hold on to that for basically for the duration of the contract. Now, in the meantime, what happens is that because you cannot trust this agent, right? You want it to be trustless.
Okay, I'm going to go over to more of a strategy versus explaining.
It's just not worth it for them, right? So you can trust them. So now that we know that you on the ripple.com/XRP/market -performance, here you can see the XRP. Basically, by you kind of work, right? So that's Flare loans. So Flare loans I've put out here as well. And then the last one is Flare Mutual. Now, Flare Mutual is a decentralized mutual fund that allows people to share risk together without the need for an insurance company. So basically, this is insurance on your, I'm going to assume kind of that this will be on your loan. Might be on other stuff as well. There's not a lot of information available at the moment when it comes to Flare Mutual or Flare loans. I have that open here somewhere. Let me have a quick. Oh wait, I think I got it on this page. Yeah. So information on Flare loans and Flare Mutual, like the distribution and how does all work, will be further detailed in the network, right, to provide liquidity, to actually use all these products, right? And they're trying to stimulate that by forcing people to use Flare X. So as you said, kind of Flare X is the exchange, right, where you can swap certain currencies or assets for other ones. So what they're forcing you to do basically is you get this DFLR, have 7 days to use their platform and swap it for YFLR. I'll zoom in a bit again. And you have to do that through Flare X, which I think is good because it means that you have to get used to using the platform. Now, if you don't do that within those 7 days, what happens with this DFLR is that it basically will get destroyed, it'll get burned, right? So it's basically use it or lose it. So just be aware of that. Okay. So I don't know if I've been kind of talking too much about other stuff right there, but I want to make sure that everything is clear. What I am going to do with my Spark tokens when I receive them is I am going to move them, as you can see by this blue line. The blue line is stage 1. I'm going to move them over here to Flare Farm. Okay? I'm going to do exactly the same thing with my FXRP. I'm going to put that into Flare Farm as well. So why am I doing that? Well, Flare Farm, by participating here, you'll be earning YFIN. So YFIN is the governance token. You can see that here on Flare Finance. Okay, so I want my number one goal. Remember up here from stage 1 is earn as much YFIN as possible. That's here. So I got my Spark tokens over here now in Flare Farm. I've also got my FXRP over here on Flare Farm. They're both earning YFIN. And now we're kind of getting to the part where I said that this is probably the reason why I should not have made this video, because I'm shooting myself in the foot here, because there is a fixed amount of YFIN that can be earned per day. I believe from the old papers that I read from Fair Finance that it was something like just below 22 YFIN per day. But you can obviously understand that when you I'm just going to give a very simple example here. Say you have $100 and there's one person participating, and that $100 every day has to get divided among all participants. That means that since there's only one person, that one person gets $100. Say the next day, a second person joins. Well, it's still $100, but now it has to get divided over 2 people. So now everyone gets $50. Now, if there's 100 people in there, that means that everyone gets $1. So what I'm trying to say here is that the more people are participating, the less each person will get. I don't know if this is a message that has been made very clear by other YouTubers. If not, I completely understand why.
Well, and see, I'm going to stop it there for a second. So 2 things I want to make sure you guys kind of get. The DFLR that you're going to get from Flare Finance, okay, right? 30 days after Flare Network launches, you have 7 days to change that from DFLR to YFLR. And you have to use the Flare X platform to do so, which makes perfectly great sense. Yeah, so YLFR is the only single pool. That's correct, Brian. That is going to be the only single pool. Yes. So right. So DFLR over to YLFR in 7 days. And I think Martin makes a great point. He says, I don't know if a lot of content creators in our community are talking about that YFIN thing. And it's not that a lot of people are not talking about the YFIN thing only being 11,000, more people in, less available, that type of thing. The challenge is that there's just less people, period, talking about DeFi in this community. That's the challenge. That's why I said that to South Texas Celsius, someone who I know is a good content creator, someone who I know takes pride in the information that he puts out. We need more good content creators putting stuff out. Unfortunately, we don't have enough content creators in the XRP community, especially. And I say that because the XRP community has a lot of good content creators, but they're not focused on DeFi, and especially not on Flare Network, right? And so that is the challenge. And apart from Crypto Eddie and Mickey B. Fresh and Patty XRP, that's and myself, that is pretty much it. And so this is really kind of a call to action, I believe. So James Rule XRP, if you're out there, my dude, you know, I hope that you would consider taking on that challenge to add Flare Network and Flare Finance to your repertoire of things that you share and provide content with. And that is the issue. We just need more people sharing this thing that is Flare Network and Flare Finance, because it is truly, I believe it's Flare Network is going to be massive. I think Flare Finance has an opportunity to rack up hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in TVL. And you could participate as a liquidity provider, and you can participate in what I like to call the monsoon of transaction fees, right? And so that's the thing. Ultimately, we need more people doing content around it, right? Besides Mickey B. Fresh and Patty XRP, we need more people doing it, right? And that is exactly right, the thunder sound. That is exactly right. And that's why Mickey B. Fresh, you know, the other day kind of, he called some people out. You know, he mentioned DAI, right, in that thing, because this is what the thunder sound. I believe this 100%. Too much daily price content creators. I have a hard time sending crypto videos to people new to the space. Yeah. And instead of evolving, you know, the vast majority of the content creators are still in 2017. They're still in 2017. And mindset and mentality and philosophy and foundation and fundamentals, I should say, they're still in 2017. And they're not evolving with the space. The space is evolving. PolySign, DeFi, Ripple, the company, DeFi, and have loudly and boldly stated so. So I'm just curious as to why the content creators are in our community is still on daily price, still on central bank digital currencies, still on price sets, right? The space is evolved. Flare Network is an opportunity for the XRP community to grow and merge into the Flare community. And let's just face it, we have a lot of great, intelligent content creators here. And it is beyond me as to why they're not sharing where the space is going. DeFi is the future. The use of XRP and FXRP is the future. In DeFi, that is the future. That's the future. Right? So, and that's what we need. We need more content creators. Thank you, John. I appreciate you being here, my friend. It's a great point, Trevor. So much momentum now in the space that the fear and misguided info is rising to leave masses out without question, bro. That's so great way to put that, my friend. It's a great way to put it. And so you have to be wary. You have to be wary of these content creators that are still stuck in 2017, still stuck in 1990 financial products. You got to be wary of that. DeFi is the future. DeFi is that space that allows you and I to participate on a level playing field. If you have assets, you're good. If you got assets that can provide yield and platforms allow you to be a lender, to be both a lender and a borrower, you're good. But, you know, content creators promoting 1990 financial products is not the answer. Not in crypto. You want to use it for some real estate advantages, cool. But not for crypto. Not for crypto. Make no mistake about it. You know, gone are the days where you have to wait until you're 59 and a half to participate. You get that? Gone are the days where you have to wait to 59 and a half years old to participate. I mean, just think about that. Right? Just think about that for a second. Okay. Oh my goodness. The digital asset space is evolving, guys. It's evolving. We're blessed to have a community of great content creators. I'm telling you, we're blessed to have a community of great content creators. But the vast majority of them are stuck in the 2017 digital asset space. I mean, a guy I like a lot, he does tons of videos, just great. And he's talking about these 1990 financial products. I'm like, what the what? I'm like, what? No. Don't just mention DeFi. Talk DeFi. Share DeFi. That's the future. That's the future. That's right. The DSGR10. DeFi is the chance of your life. Twan Berg, there you go, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen that name before, Twan. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Where are you checking in from, Twan Berg? Right? And again, we're blessed to have great content creators. But Mickey B. Fresh and Patty XRP's message is spot on. It's spot on. Content creators need to move and evolve where we're going and stop keeping their community stuck in 2017. We need to become better educated on DeFi. If you don't know what swap and pool and lend and yield and farm is, that's a problem. Like, that's a problem. We got to get comfortable with that now. Like, and we got to see the bigger picture. If you don't know what DeFiLlama.com is, that's a problem. You need to go check that out. You need to go check out Zapper.fi, Zapper, ZAPPER.fi. Check that out. You need to go check out Enzyme, like in enzymes, Enzyme.finance. Like, go check that out. I highly recommend testing. Paying for your education at a clip of $5 to $20. $5 to $20. Paying for your education on WanSwap.finance. WanSwap.finance. UI, UX out of control. Just out of control. Just as comfortable and smooth as can be. Watch my 2 videos on WanSwap. Watch FOMO 3 videos on WanSwap. I'm telling you, for $5 or $10, you can do 50, 60, I don't know, maybe close to 100 transactions. There is no minimum amount. Yield $1, yield 50 cents, swap 50 cents, and turn 50% of an asset and put 25% in one top part of the pool and 25% in the other part of the pool. You can do that on WanSwap. Top finance. The transaction fees are 0.001. You know how many transactions you can do if you have $20? If you have $20, right? You know, $5 of XRP, $5 of WAN, WAN, and you are good for tens and tens of transactions. $5 of XRP, $5 of WAN, WAN, which is the token for WanChain, and you're good. You go to wanmask.io, you learn how to get the WanMask wallet, which is the same as MetaMask. So you got to go through it by way of Chrome, Google Chrome Store. You get the WanMask, which is like MetaMask, exactly the same, except for the fees are 0.0001. Yeah, those are the fees. And invest in your education. That's $10. Invest in your education. Number one, check out a couple of my videos on WanSwap and check out 3 videos by FOMO Mental. And you're good. You can learn and you can check it out and see. I use WanSwap. I tested it out, started out with 10 or 20 bucks, went to 50. From 50, I went to 100. From 100, I went to 500. From 500, I went to 1,000. From $1,000, I went to several $1,000s. And from several $1,000s, I went to tens of thousands of dollars. Testing it out with XRP. Why? Because I couldn't get any more yield on my XRP. Celsius stopped providing yield. So I went to WanSwap because I knew I could get both things done. I can get the yield and I can get familiar and comfortable with DeFi without having to spend $20, $8 to $20 per freaking transaction. You know what I mean? Yeah, OneSwap.finance. I've had on the last live stream I did, I had several people telling me and thanking me, and on Twitter thanking me for recommending OneSwap so that they could get familiar. And if I said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Me being on OneSwap is for preparation of Flare Finance. It is not a long-term deal. And here's the cool thing. I don't have to ask permission to leave OneSwap. When I'm ready to take my assets off there, I can take them off. The fees are still the same. But it is without question in preparation for Flare Finance. And as a thank you, I'll probably leave a little something there as a thank you, right? But again, that UI and the UX over there, just unbelievable. It's just so cool. So cool. And I think XRP Crypto Wolf said something about Juan on Sushi Swap. I didn't find the liquidity pair, but he showed it. I couldn't find it, but yeah. I mean, their bridge to go from the XRP ledger over to WanChain, phenomenal. Their bridge to go from WanChain back to XRP ledger, phenomenal. Their bridge to go from WanChain to, if you got a USDT or USDC and you're going to go back onto Ethereum, phenomenal. Now the bridge, when you use the bridge, you're going to need 20 WANs. You're going to need 20 of those because that's the fee. So I don't even know what WAN is today. So you're going to need that. Let me check on that. WanChain. And I think so it's 54 cents. So I think, I don't want to misquote, but I think the 21 is when you're on WanChain. Yeah, I think that's correct. When you're on WanChain and you're going off of WanChain back to the ledger or going on to Ethereum, I think that's when the 20 applies. It doesn't apply coming into from the XRP ledger onto WanChain, I don't believe, because it's the ledger, right? It's the ledger coming over. So I don't think you need the 20 then. Anybody here familiar with OneSwap.finance that can correct me on that if I'm wrong? I don't remember 21. I don't remember coming when I first used the Wan bridge, when I first took my XRP off the ledger and brought it on the OneSwap.finance. I don't remember 20 WAN. I don't remember. I may be mistaken, but I don't remember. I do know for sure going from WanChain back over to the ledger, it's 20 WAN. You need 20. But again, I mean, if you got to up it to $50 to invest in you to learn it, just, do it. If you need to make sure you have at least 20 WAN or 22 WAN, it's 50 cents. So we're talking 10 or $11, right? We're talking 10 or $11, right? John said, that's what I'm doing. Working WanSwap until Flare Finance goes live. Great learning tool, and not with pretend money and assets. Great learning tool. Exactly right, brother. That's exactly my thing. Those betas cool. I mean, look, the betas are cool, but that's not, I don't want to, spend a week or something waiting for them to fix something on the beta before I can actually do the thing. I want to be able to do the thing. So I'd rather spend, $20 or $30, and then get my learning that way. That's me personally. Not that I will not get on the Flare Finance beta when it comes out. I will be there. But I need it real world, see how it goes deal. And I want to, now that I have this feeling of 0.001 for a transaction fee, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I gotta, I have to know that that's possible. I have to know. And certain times during the day on these Ethereum DeFis, I mean, it's brutal. Per transaction, coming on, going off, swapping. Whoa. $10, $13 a pop. That's expensive. You know what I mean? That's exactly right. When Spark blows up, people that are new to it will already be almost a year too late. That's why we're blessed. That's why we're blessed. Right? And this idea, for me, people who aren't getting the gift that is Flare Network and Flare Finance, that's sad that they don't get that. To somehow think that that's a burden, I don't understand that mentality. I don't understand that mentality. Flare networks, when I think Flare Network, I think Ethereum. Only 3 times better. When I think of ETH, the token, I think of the Spark token. That's my analogy. So think about that. Think about that. Imagine the people coming to build on Flare Network, guys. Just imagine that possibility for you. Imagine, try to think in your brain and your mind the possibilities of people coming to Flare Networks because of its because of its superior technology. Imagine the DAO and governance that will be able to participate and grow that Flare network and create network adoption. We have that opportunity. How many of you had that opportunity with Ethereum? How many of you were part of that? Anybody in this Ethereum? What is it? What is this called? The Enterprise Ethereum Alliance? Are you guys part of that? I'm not. Think the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance thing and think of Flare Network, except for it will be us. We're the alliance. We're the governance. Flare Network is a monster in its technology. Solved the major scalability issue. Solved it. Will it have bumps and bruises along the way? Probably. But so did Ethereum. The difference is we're here now and we get to participate. And we have the Spark token. We get an opportunity to become the governance body that other governance strive to become. We have a chance to do that by active participation, by leveling up our knowledge about Flare Network and Flare Finance. One thing I will say for the Ethereum community, they have tons of smart people. They have tons of smart people over there. Check out Bankless on YouTube. Check out The Defiant on YouTube. Check out Noah Steedman on YouTube. Check out the DeFi Dad on YouTube. We have an opportunity. For me, that's how I see it, Keyless. I see Flare Network like Ethereum. I really, really do. I really, really do. In terms of potential, potential people coming and looking to build, taking advantage of that superior technology. That's what I liken it to. I really, really do. So, people selling their Spark token to pay for taxes don't understand. And I get it. It's tough when you get so much crap coming into crypto. So many crappy things and crappy platforms and crappy technology, rug pulls and scams. I get it. It's so easy to think that the next thing is just like those things. That's why you have to do your own research. Don't rely on some guy who turns on the camera and turns on the microphone. You have to do your own research. You can use them, leverage people who put the microphone and the camera on, but do your own research. We're talking your money. We're talking your assets, right? You want to make sure that the conclusion that you come to on Flare Network is based upon your own research. You don't want to rely on someone else's conclusion. You want to come to your own conclusion by doing your homework. Use me as a reference. Use Mickey B. Fresh and Patty XRP as a reference. But do your own research. Check it out. If you don't understand, there's plenty of Discords and plenty of Telegrams and plenty of Patreons where you can learn. You can just go to the DeFiStandard.com, DeFiStandard.com, and just read 15 minutes. You got videos on there. You got reading you can do. 15 minutes. You don't have to join the Patreon if you want. Yeah, absolutely. John's like, keep that XRP and accumulate Spark and YFin. That's a strategy. That is a strategy. Without question, that's a strategy. Because ultimately, you don't chase the gain with your most valuable asset. You let the gain come to you. And what do I mean by that? Right? The platform has to prove itself, right? Got to prove itself. So if I'm gonna participate, I'm participating lightly with my most valuable asset. I'm participating, but it's lightly. Why? Because the platform has to prove itself to me. Celsius Network had to prove I'm an ambassador for the platform. I started out with $50 there. Why? Because the platform has to prove itself to me. I don't have to prove anything to the platform. I don't have to prove anything to the platform. The platform's got to prove itself to me. Right? So I started out with $50. Now I have, goodness gracious, how much money is on there now. Like, unbelievable. But I started out $50. Why? I'm not chasing the game. I'm letting the game come to me. I want to be able to deposit and withdraw when I want to deposit and withdraw. Right? If you say I don't pay any fees to deposit and withdraw, I want to see if that's correct. If you say I can take a 1% loan out and I'll get a response within a couple of hours, I want to see if that's the case. And it was the case. If you say to me that I can get a loan and I don't have to provide a credit check, I don't have to do an interview to prove that I'm deserving, I want to see. If you say it's as quickly, it's as simple as hitting a button, cool, I want to see. And Celsius did all of that. It did everything. It did everything it said it would do. But I'm not changing my philosophy and principle with Flare Network. I'm doing the same thing with my most valuable asset, which is XRP. That's my most valuable asset, in my humble opinion, in terms of a crypto asset. Spark token, I'm not letting go of my Spark token for taxes. Here's where taxes. All right, here's crypto, and here's taxes on my on my poll of valuable assets. You see my taxes? Anybody see it? That's where crypto. Here's crypto, and the different assets in crypto, and here's taxes. I'm going to take one of my assets to pay taxes. Like, I don't get it. Tell me the potential of taxes. Tell me the growth potential. Tell me about the appreciation value in taxes. I'm trying to get it. What is it? Spark token is an asset that has an opportunity for asset appreciation. Taxes don't. I don't get that with taxes. If I did, it'd be a different story, but I don't get that. I'm just saying. I am not using my freaking crypto to pay taxes when I could take my asset, leverage it, borrow the dirty, nasty fiat to pay the taxes, and still keep my asset in the crypto Caesar's home. That's the plan. You guys got to make your own decisions. I highly encourage you to think about what are your most valuable assets. What are they? For me, Spark token is an asset. For me, YFIN is an asset. For me, XRP, XLM, Litecoin, and Doge are assets that I can leverage to provide cash flow. I can't do anything with taxes. What am I going to do with the taxes? I can't create any cash flow. So since we're moving to a new financial system of digital assets, I'd rather hold on to those, leverage it, borrow that old financial system asset that they call fiat, and use that to pay the taxes. That's just me. This is not financial advice. This is what I'm thinking in the crypto Caesar's brain. That's what I'm thinking. So guys, make sure, let me put the link in for this video, guys. Check out this strategy from Martin. He took this time and energy to share with the community. Highly recommend you check it out. I found the strategy to be very, very interesting. And that's what we need. We need people providing some strategies. And somewhere along the line, you'll evolve past liquidity providing. Liquidity providing will be one of your tools. I want you to think about that one. It'll be one of your tools. Lending and borrowing will be just one of the tools once you move along. But you got to move along. You got to participate in the journey. All right. What's going on, Jackie33? It's great to see you guys. There's the link for the YouTube video from Martin Volk. Highly recommend you check it out. Right? Highly recommend you check it out. And so, and the good thing about the fees and stuff, right? All this stuff can be voted upon, right? All of it. But me personally, Spark token accumulation, YFIN accumulation FXRP accumulation I don't know if you guys caught that. FXRP accumulation. So a lot of the people are thinking that the only way to get FXRP is for you to take your XRP to get more FXRP. Not so. Not true. Where are you going?
Thanks.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Did you tell me that already?
No.
Oh, okay.
Telling you now.
Okay, cool. So think about that. Did you know that? Check out the videos.
Call me.
Okay.
I'm just getting like sushi and cheese for the hangout. For us, yeah.
Okay.
For us.
Okay. All right.
Call me if you need anything.
Okay. So, do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. I'm telling you, Flare Finance, again, the game has to come to you. The platform has to prove itself to you. Of course, it's your asset. Of course. So maybe you start out with only 1% of your most valuable asset. Maybe you only start out with 0.5% of your most valuable asset. But I highly encourage you to consider participating, because we have an opportunity to grow both Flare Network and Finance to something really, really cool. Michael O'Toole, is Quincy your son? No, Quincy's not my son. Yep, that's correct, John. Just 15%. That is correct, John. Yep. You see what I'm saying, guys? So that's the thing, right? Check out that video, guys. Watch that video. Listen to that strategy. It'll resonate. It'll resonate. And I'm proud to share it. I don't want to keep it a secret and use the strategy only for me, and hopefully no one will see Martin's strategy. Why? The win is in more people on Flare Finance, because if there's more people, guess what there'll be? There'll be more liquidity pools. The win is in more people hopping on Flare Network, not less. So of course you share it. Of course you share it. Right? This is about network adoption, and this is about the participation is far more valuable than being the only one in a liquidity pool. Do you see what I'm saying? The participation, the active participation in both voting, delegating vote, participating, that, my friend, has the greatest value. The greatest value for us will come from the success of both Flare Network and Flare Finance. That's where the great value comes. So I could care less how many people are going to be in a particular pool, right? I want a bunch of people in the pool. We want that TVL to be in the billions because of the monsoon that is transaction fees. Can't forget about that. Transaction fees occur when the market is up or down, whether the market is ebbing or flowing, whether the market is sideways, moving like a crab or not. Transaction fees take place. That's what we want. That's what you want. You'll learn to not be afraid of impermanent loss. You'll get that it's merely opportunity cost. You'll figure that out. You'll learn the difference between an asset and a stable coin liquidity pool and two stable coin liquidity pools. But in order to get to the two stable coin liquidity pools, we need participation. We need growth. We need growth. We need growth. We need your participation, guys. But let the platform come to you. Don't put up 100% of your most valuable asset anywhere. I don't put 100% of my assets on Celsius. I don't have 100% of my assets on a ledger. Not one ledger. Not one hardware wallet. We got Treasures and Cobalt. right? This is your stuff. It's your stuff. They're valuable. But active participation, my friends, and growing the network, I humbly submit to you, is more valuable to you. It's more valuable to you. James White, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Marco Leon is in the building. What's going on, my friend? So, guys, that's my take. I wanted to share that. We're in a blessed position where we can create cash flow. It will be about learning how to create a cash flow business in crypto. That's the future. Big money knows it. Big money knows it. You think PolySign and Ripple are getting in DeFi just because? Like, just because of something? No, it's the future. So we got to learn, right? We got to learn to balance not just balance our portfolio, but balance our cash flow assets. The borrowing asset, the lending asset. We got the cash flow asset, right? We got to learn how to balance those. Exactly, Green K219 is exactly right. 1000% correct. And the thing that Mickey B. Fresh and Patty and myself want to get across to the community is this is our chance to win right here, DeFi. And we're blessed by the gift of the Spark token and the encouragement to participate, the invitation to participate from Flare Networks. That's a blessing. It's a blessing. What happens if Flare Networks becomes a better solution than Ethereum? Are you guys thinking about that possibility? That, my friends, is a possibility. When David Schwartz sings the praises of technology, that should be a wake-up call. He may differ on their strategy, but when he talked about the technology and a solution that it solved, sung the praises, that's a big time sign. And we have that opportunity to make Flare Network, guys, bigger than Ethereum. I'm just putting it out there. We have an opportunity to do that, to make it bigger than Ethereum. Yeah. Network adoption is a massive thing. So Jackie33, I'm excited about the Bifrost. The Bifrost, is it Bifrost or Bitfrost? I thought it was Bifrost, but I'm excited about it. I can't wait to use it. I have the Decent wallet. I can't wait to use anything coming from Toho Labs. I think those are some really smart guys. So I'm excited about using it. I want to be able to participate with my Spark token from my phone. And not my laptop and not, ledgers. And I don't want to do that. I want to be able to do it from my phone. And I think that's what the Bifrost wallet offers. So I'm excited about it. I can't wait for it to get out there. But I wanted to paint the bigger picture for you guys. I know it's difficult. Again, I'll say this again. I know it's difficult when time after time, crap after crap after crappy platform, crap after crappy technology, crap after freaking scams and rug pulls. You feel like the next new thing is just going to be like those. I get it. But 8 months later, shouldn't you know more about Flare Networks? Yeah, you got to ask yourself. Shouldn't you know more about it? And my big thing is, like I told Patty XRP, I'm hoping to paint the bigger picture so people can see the possibility. No thing is a guarantee. No thing is a guarantee. But I truly believe the Flare Network has the possibility to outgrow Ethereum in terms of people coming onto the platform looking to build. No, crypto IRA, no. Marquise, no. I may do something with Mark Kohler if it's a layer one thing, but it has to be that, right? It has to be that. So, ultimately, my main thing is I want to be able to exponentially grow my portfolio without having to constantly take fiat dollars to purchase it. Right? In order to grow your portfolio in a Roth IRA, you have to buy more of that crypto. Right? You have to buy more. Now, for people first starting out in crypto and they have something to roll over, right? They're going to roll over, 6 figures in their 401k into crypto. That's a different thing. But if you don't have that, you don't have 20, or if you don't have 15, 20, 25 years of having saved in a 401k, minus all the crazy fees that they charge you, and you're rolling it over into crypto, that's a different thing. But I grow my XRP every single day without spending any money from my cash flow business. I grow my XRP every single day without taking any money from my cash flow business, from our cash flow business. When things are in an IRA, I can't leverage it. The big money is being both a lender and a borrower. That's the big win, in my humble opinion, being both a lender and a borrower and participating in the monsoon that is transaction fees. Mm-hmm. The reason my humble opinion, Ripple and these federated side chains, right, is for more use cases for XRP. A wrapped XRP in about a couple of weeks is just going to have more utility than XRP. Especially to you and I, especially to you as investors, US companies. The word on the street from CoinDesk is everybody's hanging out, waiting on the sidelines with about $1 billion or so. This came from the Fidelity Digital Assets. They're just hanging out, waiting. They're just hanging out, waiting. What do you think they're waiting on? What do you think they're waiting on? Meanwhile, in a few weeks, your XRP will be able to utilize. That FXRP will be able to be utilized to create cash flow. I don't care if it's 50 cents a day. When it's hanging out on the ledger, you're not making that. So active participation, trustlessly on Flood Networks. Let us not forget, trustless. They got an operation. They have an ecosystem around trustless. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But again, don't chase the game. Let it come to you. It's your assets. Test it slowly. It's your money. There is nothing wrong with putting $10 of an asset on a platform. Nothing. Like nothing wrong with that. $10 of an asset on a platform. Nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? This is your assets. I don't see any minimums. I haven't heard about any minimums on Flare Finance or Flare Network. I haven't heard about any minimums. Well, no. Well, you're going to have to come with at least $1,000 if you want to participate. I haven't heard that. You guys see what I'm saying? Let the game come to you. But by all means, consider active participation. active participation. And I highly recommend consider the value of your assets. Draw it out. Throw out the list. Number them 1 to 10, 1 to 20. And just put taxes in there. Find a spot for taxes. You sit down with your significant other and you say, hey, you know, I'm writing down my valuable assets. I'm prioritizing. I'm numbering them 1 to 20 and say, I got to put taxes in here. So I have to put taxes on here in terms of assets. You know, look at return on your investment. Look at ROI. Look at PE. And figure out where taxes go. You know, for me, if my asset cannot provide yield, well, for me, my yield performing assets, the ones that I can provide yield, are higher than just my asset that can only give me asset appreciation. For me, in the crypto season zone, this asset can give me yield, plus it has asset appreciation potential. This asset cannot give me any yield. It merely has asset appreciation, right? You see what I'm saying? Highly encourage you guys to do that. Beyond is going to check out WanSwap. Great to hear that, my friend. Well, it's lending your XRP, not staking. Staking is a different thing, right? It's when you stake it, you don't own it. When you stake it, you can't, right? That's a different thing. Lending your XRP to platforms like WanSwap, lending your asset, right? Where you can collateralize it and borrow against it. Like the Celsius platform it's the great one to start out with, right? But they don't provide yield for XRP any longer because of the lawsuit, right? I want an asset where I can lend it. They're going to pay me to lend it. And then I can also borrow against it as collateral. Now, if I can take that asset, I can lend it and they're going to pay me, and I can borrow and they're going to pay me, and I can provide it in a platform that allows me to participate in transaction fees. Well, how do you beat that? How do you beat that? That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, listen, check out Martin Volk's video. I left the link in the description for you guys. Let me do it again for those people just joining. Check that out. You know, decipher the strategy, see if it makes sense for you. Ken Howe, you're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to participate. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.